Hi guys. Today, Chloe, my 4-year-old, and I are making baby legs. Here's a pair that we just finished. I pulled out some random longer length socks out of my drawer that I never wear anymore and decided to make baby legs out of them. This is a really easy project. You do need a sewing machine, but you do not have to be an expert sewer. You basically need a sewing machine, needle thread, and a scissors, and then old socks. It doesn't matter if they have holes in the toes or in the heels because you cut those parts off. Here's another pair we've already made, and here's another pair. Now you might think that baby legs are kind of a trendy thing, but I'm not really into trends. For me, this is more about function. Okay, so my kids woke up from nap, so now I got a household of them. Hi guys! Our baby is sleeping right now. So, you might be asking me, why are we making baby legs if we don't care about fashion, if we're not trying to be cute and girly and all that fun stuff? For me, these are a functional piece because when you cloth diaper, so for us this is great for cloth diapering. When you cloth diaper, we don't have to try to fit a pair of pants over that big bulky diaper. And frequently when you're cloth diapering, girls, are you watching yourself in here too? Frequently when you're cloth diapering, you get compression leaks around the crotch area on your pants, and so you're constantly feeling like you need to change your pants, or the pants are maybe getting a little bit of wetness on them. So the baby legs are kind of nice for that. They just go on and you can use them for a long time. Your kid isn't going to outgrow them quickly. Yeah? And like I said, I just chose a bunch of these like longer, tall socks out of my drawer that I honestly never use. What, Mariah? I love you. I love you. And I'm going to show you how to do them. There's tons of great videos on YouTube that you can watch, but I'm just going to show you quick here. Unfortunately, I already cut up all of our socks, so I'm going to try to explain this to you the best that I can. This is the top of my sock, and this is where the heel would have been. So I just cut straight across above the heel, straight across below the heel, and then I cut off the toe. So this would have been the toe here. Now this part is going to be our cuff, and this part is going to be the sock. So what we're going to do with the what we're going to do with the cuff is cut them in half and then sew them together so that they are a little bit shorter. And we're going to turn the wrong side out so that it's in afterwards. There we go. Cut them in half. Flipped them the wrong way out. You can see my discoloring. Again, these are used socks. I don't really care about that. We're just going to sew over that and use them anyway. We're going to sew our stitch right along there where it was cut so that these cuffs are a little bit snug and they hold your legs on. Like so. So, I did my stitch there, and then this is what the cuff looks like once you flip it over. You're going to flip it over, so this is the right side, and this one is still on the wrong side. Flip it over and haft it so that my ends are together, and the cuff will look like this. Now we're going to feed this piece over the other end of here. I'll show you what that looks like now. There we are. I took the cuff and fed it right over the end. This is still right side out, just like it was before, so I don't have to mess with that. And now I should have 3 raw edges here, as you can see, like that. And now we are just going to, come on, focus. Now we are just going to stitch these ends together. Here's the trick for sewing such a small, teeny tiny little cuff. Put it in, and instead of sewing on the top like you would normally think to do, sew it from the bottom so that you don't have to stretch this all the way around your machine or whatever. We're just going to stretch it like that and then keep rotating this as we sew it through here. And I'll show you what it looks like. Boom. stitched it on. Now you could be all like particular and watch your measurements on this, but I find this to be so forgiving that I just don't think it's important, especially when you're using stretchy material. Once it's on the kid, it's like, who cares? Now we're going to flip this band straight, which I'm going to do with one hand. Okay, like so. Now I am using the calf section of a pair of leggings that had holes in it, and I just was going to throw them away. So I cut off the bottom. This would be where the ankle goes. Cut off the bottom of this legging, then cut down the seam. Right here was where the seam was. And then I just eyeballed my width. So I cut off the excess here. Folded the top in, gave it a stitch. And now I'm going to stitch it the long way. Boom, another baby leg. Alright, so I stitched up to my cuff here, and I just want to make this cuff a little tighter so it stays on my baby's leg and doesn't fall off. So what I'm going to do is keep my needle down, raise my foot, and as I stitch it, I'm not going to be able to do it because I'm holding my phone. As I stitch it, I am going to just bring it one stitch in. I'm going to pull the fabric over like that and come all the way back up. There we go. You can see how this one is smaller. Now I'm going to trim off the excess with my scissors. I just flipped them back inside out, and there we are, a pair of leggings. I was able to make about 8 pairs in maybe less than an hour with minimal distraction from children. So I hope this video helps you and you can do it too, for free, out of materials you had on hand, just like I did. If you want to see more videos about our family, check out the links at the end of this video. Thanks, bye!